Today is day 13 of the Valorant Lock-In Tournament, and we have our first semi-final today between Loud and DRX. Each team is the final representative for the Americas and Pacific respectively, so they're the last hope for either region. I believe Loud was slightly favoured going into this match, and as a reminder, all the remaining series are now best of 5 instead of best of 3. You can see the map picks here: Loud ban Haven, DRX ban Lotus, and the rest of the maps will play out as you can see on screen. Now it's interesting going into Pearl, DRX have already changed their team comp since they last played the map at this tournament. Originally they had an Astra, KO and Sova, which they've replaced with a Harbor, Sky and Killjoy to mirror Loud's comp. For Pearl, take a listen to this round and just how loud the crowd is, and this was just in round 1.
This fast approach, you're seeing it. Buzz up top, the dash play and updraft, and he's shut down. Sadak was aware of it, waiting to match him. Flash, that's a connection. Wall's going to be doing a decent amount of chip damage there, decaying down, making it ever so slightly easier still. Holding it down, and Zest is dealt with. All down to Arby and Mako. The reposition is there, but it's not planted for them, and they still have to deal with Sadak from the high ground. Walls on walls, obfuscating this one. And a tap onto the spike, running forwards. Reloading the clip, time starting to run low. Tuyas with the defuse, and Loud clean it up.
And of course, this round to close out the map as well.
It could all go wrong in just a moment. Mako, dogs in his face, stunned up. It's Sadak who's taking point. He's got the stinger. No worries whatsoever, and a squeeze into the connector.
This could be it.
Arby is next, one after another, all down to Buzz, and with just the operator. Good luck, son. Would have to be the play of your career. Dash active, but the players are rapidly approaching his position. And they all tumble. 13-5, Loud claim map number 1.
Loud looked dominant on map 1, they take it 13-5. The crowd came alive, and so did Aspas, who went 24-9 on the Jet. Map 2 is Icebox, and this is our first time seeing Loud play it at this tournament. They're running a Harbor, much like DRX. The only difference in team comps is a Sova for DRX and a Sky for Loud. For Icebox, this 1v2 set up Loud for an 8-round run.
Kill to find, left down to that 3v3 now.
And this looks dangerous and very well planned out by Loud. Can the post plant hold on? It's not planted in a great spot.
Dash forwards though, cuts up the angle, and that's Sadak out in the open. 2 years, Sheriff shot does find itself. Kawazine, he's got the rifle, but it's not quite planted for him. The angle, half on the defuse. Zest sticky, but it does not matter.
Meanwhile, Buzz tried to be the hero DRX needed.
Snowman feels like it's going to be important. Stacks out in the open. RB does collapse from the side, but Kawazine felt like he was fully moving. Still claims the kill, and it's got the pit online. Danger time, retaking with the operator, but how do you do it? Zest clears one of the obstacles out.
You could try pushing a Hunter's Fury in here and seeing if Buzz can follow it, but he's only one player.
Doesn't have the dash, shock dart.
Seems better to just group up.
Tap onto the spike, forces the snake bite. 2 years moving forwards, and it's a flick of the wrist. Locks on, down to Buzz, no time left. Decay gonna be building back up here, half on the defuse, percentage play, gets off of it, re-smokes all the way. You gotta be joking. So calm in the moment, and Buzz, he silences the crowd.
Loud won the first 8 rounds in a row on Icebox, and even though DRX looked good on attack, it was too much to come back from. Once again, Aspas was fragging out and looked unstoppable. Third map is Split, only slightly different team comps here, with a KO for DRX and a Jet for Loud, who are sticking with the double duelist. For Split, take a look at this round from Stacks as he silences the crowd.
Trying to anchor, a look at the positioning, is it going to be known? Tries to at least try and take the fight to them. Satchel weighs his way through, Sheriff's making this more than dangerous, but Stacks responds, now he's the last player alive in that 1v2. Seekers though, knows where they are, grouped up, wider swing, will we see it? No trade, Stacks left for it, and there, just puts it.
DRX wins Split, but listen to the difference in the crowd noise compared to when Loud won a map.
And Tui's put under incredible pressure.
Indeed he has still. Will a headshot be available to him? Gets the one, Buzz good to trade it. Sight cracked open, wide, less. Back in position, into heaven. But now you're playing right into this Viper's pit. Still 3 players available for Loud. Dropping down already. Aspas with the knives. Flash down, Kawazine buys time. Mako found, no more pit. Crossfire has to be good. Dropping, Buzz for the ace. Will it be the finalization? Will he be the finisher? less, so much to do. And just buying time with a showstopper. Putting it off the clock, RB, what a finish!
DRX managed to take split 13-7. They had an excellent start to this map, and they looked very prepared for the double duelist team comp, so now we're headed to map 4. Now onto Fracture. Looking at the team comps, DRX have a Fade and Neon, while Loud have a Jet and Raze. For Fracture, take a look at how close round 4 was.
They allowed the plant to go down. Maybe they thought the plant had been disrupted by the Nanoswarm setup.
Everybody wanted to refight this one. Orbital strike in the hands of Mako. Space taken. A couple of players falling quite low. Aftershock as well. Aspas off angle.
Wow.
No way! Buzz just revealing an elbow, but it's more than enough now. Sticking all the way through. Counter spam in action. Half on the defuse. And there is utility there. But already is enough damage done. Orbital strike trying to disrupt it. 2 used a bit online. It's all up to RB. Taps it. Trying to force the fight. 60 up. Gets it. Does he have time? Does he have enough? It's half on the defuse. Sticking it. Oh my God.
And then how intense round 20 was.
Fault line. Brilliant waiting, held. There we go. It's an orbital strike into the fault line, and 2 kills.
But an instant response. Buzz realizes he has a free lockdown and puts it around. This was the mind game that was happening in the first half. A different option being chosen for 2Es.
Still so hard for them, isn't it? Mako looks like he's playing a post-plant lineup there. Yep, Molly's going to be coming over.
And he has the ult too.
The onus is on Buzz to buy time here. He has to be the difference maker. 1 kill found, 2nd found. 2 years with the trade, and the orbital strike held. Molly's good for it. Mako holding, listening, waiting for that sound cue. And he knows it precisely, right in his head, and there you have it.
DRX was simply too good here on their attack for Fracture, and they take the map 13-7. Mako and Buzz both showed up big here, so that means we're going to map 5. Lastly, we have Ascent for map 5, and the standout here is a Viper for Loud. You almost never see a Viper on this map, so you'd imagine they have something different planned. For the 5th and final map of the series, take a look at these 3 rounds.
Broken. It's now going to be the time to strike. Angle blocked off. Cloudburst going to be fading though, and a resmoke as well so that they can cross. And Mako, will he be the player to watch? Will he be the difference maker? Snake bite! Oh my God! And he holds it down in the smoke. Pressure at his back. Less will respond in kind. RB, wide swing. The players contain.
The spike is on the other side of the door.
No way.
They've got to go and break it.
Have to break it, and they have retrieved it. What can Buzz do? Rifle, drops down, stops the blood, can't claim the kill. Spam just chooses it. Sees the alarm bot drop down, doing some damage. Deeper smoke now, pushing forwards, but is held. Covers in claims. Paranoia rips its way through, and it's all up to Stacks. The Laver spray down, dropping down still. Planted, Tapovic.
What a great smoke.
There, 58 health, has to do so much. Repositions, back 4. Les is alive and waiting at the back of the site. No one dealing with him. Dodging this one, the reposition, RB. He finds it. Mako with another 3v3, but the weapons are still not good. And it's all on the line. For Loud, one opening is all it takes. Aspas, and RB is just tearing heads off. 2v2, Stacks letting loose, drop to his knees, no command does nothing, and the lockdown broken, reposition is not there, and Loud have done it.
Ultimately, Loud take Ascent 13-8. The Viper looked okay for Loud, the wall allowed them to get onto sites in a more slow-paced fashion than what you'd normally see on Ascent, and the Viper's Pit had a massive impact on post-plants as well. For the series as a whole, Aspas and Buzz were 2 of the biggest plays for either side, and it's kind of funny that they both had a quieter last map, so it was down to the rest of the team to decide the fate of the series. This means that DRX will fall just short, whereas Loud will verse the winner of tomorrow's match in the grand final.